Member for Fraser South and Leader of his party.
Well, it feels like we're on Magnetic Hill in Moncton, Mr. Speaker. We're moving backwards. Our greatest contribution in New Brunswick to this climate crisis, Mr. Speaker, is driving. Public transit in urban and rural areas, which is needed for so many reasons, is an effective way of cutting those emissions quickly. Yet the mayors, Mr. Speaker, of our municipalities have been forced to go to the Premier, cap in hand, to plead with him to accept the tens of millions of dollars available from the federal government to improve access to public transit. How humiliating. Last year, he left the money on the table, grumbling something about subway lines. There's plenty of money in the $170 million in carbon tax revenue projected in the budget to provide the provincial contribution to match the federal dollars. Mr. Speaker, will the Premier avoid the same mistake this year and take the federal money to provide access to public transit for those who don't have it and improve the transit that exists?
Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have been working very hard with our federal counterparts to understand the needs of New Brunswick. We are a very rural province. Our transit needs are very different than Toronto or Montreal. And, Mr. Speaker, the federal government is listening, and they're listening to how we can change the criteria of their funding programs so that New Brunswick Transit can fit into their programs. We are working very closely with our municipal counterparts and developing programs with them so that they can access these funds to work towards greening their fleets. And I can also tell you, Mr. Speaker, that the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure is working towards greening our own fleets. So I do thank the member opposite for his very timely question. There will be more information forthcoming about the programs that we will be working with our municipal partners on, and I look forward to talking to you about it.